Just coming back from the Nuggets game tonight to the news of the passing of one of the greatest men in the coaching profession, the greatest men in my lifetime in the faith that I believe in so deeply, Coach Mac, Coach Bill McCartney. A day of mourning, but a day of celebration. My journey getting to know you started from afar. Started as for me, as the son of a coach. My dad coaching at the University of Southern California. Admired you from afar. 1990, 1991, I watched you coach a team that played with incredible passion, with physicality, with love of the game. You tapped into areas of recruiting that maybe the Boulder community had never seen in South Central Los Angeles and other parts that frankly Colorado had not been to. You loved every type of person. You loved them without any form of preconceived beliefs of where they came from. And then for me, it proceeded forward to time I was a 14-year-old, and my dad was a wide receiver coach at the University of Southern California. I was a ball boy, and I typically went to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum to watch my dad coach a football game. And this weekend was a bit different. It was an off-season weekend, and I had a chance to go to Promise Keepers. As a 14-year-old man, or young man, boy, I had a chance to learn from you and from speakers that you put together what it meant to be a man and to keep a promise, to be a loving father, to be a loving husband, to stay committed. That was in 1996, and to this day, I've kept that promise to my wife and to my kids that you made your life's mission. And then Coach Mac, for me, it got even more personal and intimate when I had the opportunity and the privilege to coach at the place that you made so special, and that's the University of Colorado. I coached at CU, obviously, just for one season in 2022. I loved seeing you and Coach Brian Cabral, one of my favorite human beings, take your walks on Tuesdays and Sundays on a weekly basis. And I'll never forget when I took over as the interim head coach in a very tough time, a dark time in CU football history. The practice that I first coached during that bye week in 2022 ahead of the Cal game. I'll never forget watching you walk around the practice field. Felt like I was in the presence of one of my heroes, having the opportunity to occupy the same position, at least for a short period of time, of a man like you, and being the interim head coach of a place that you had coached at. I remember seeing Coach Cabral, and he waved over at me. He's like, "Hey, Mike, come over here." And Coach Mac, you lit up, and you said, you said, "Hey, Coach, I just like the life that I see in these guys. I could see it in their eyes, and there's nothing that could define who you are as a man than that quote, is that you were a man that could see passion and ignite passion in the lives of men, in the lives of people, in the lives of big crowds. And you did it here in Boulder, and you did it with so many different people. You are defined by a legacy of immense impact. You impacted me, your life, your legacy, even though for me it was very short compared to so many other people that played for you at CU, that were a part of your ministry with Promise Keepers. You impacted me, and I loved every single minute that I had a chance to be around you. And I know that right now you're up in heaven with your beautiful bride. And a quote that I will never forget that you said is that you wanted to see the countenance of Christ in your wife. You're seeing that today. You're seeing that in heaven, in paradise. Coach Mac, I love you. You impacted me, and your impact will be felt for generations to come. Rest in peace. Well done, good and faithful servant.